What is up, fellow geeks? Super Geek Girl here, and welcome back to that one game about gay lawyers that's taken over my life. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. We are in the midst of the final trial of the first game in the trilogy, where we have discovered that there is not just one but two murders that occurred at the exact same day, at the exact same time, and our friend slash boyfriend Miles may have accidentally screwed up, like, majorly, but I say it was a stitch-up, but we'll see what happens. There's a lot going on right now, so let's see what we can piece together. I hope you're all doing well on this Sunday. Hello, Spiral. Hello, Stumpy. Welcome, welcome, both of you. Glad to see you guys here today. I'm gonna go see Blue Beetle again. Okay, after this scene, I do need to talk about superhero movies for a little bit because I had a very interesting conversation with some friends the other day about superhero movies in general, but I'll share that in just a moment. February 23rd, 2:15 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Alright. What did I do for Emma again? Oh yeah, Valley Girl. Gotcha.
Mr. Wright? So, like, what's going on with this case anyway? I'm like, a little confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? That's an excellent question. We're about to get a recap, I hope. Well, the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
But what's this in the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are like 30 minutes apart by car.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or at least try to.
All right, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go! Science awaits us!
Yay, science! February 23rd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about that police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Like, who cares?
Yeah! It was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room, no biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
Up and flashback to the trial. That oil drum, was it empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
By the way, the original voice, I don't know if you guys know this, the original voice actor for Harley Quinn, Arlene Sorkin, passed away earlier this week, so rest in peace. The best Harley Quinn there ever was and ever will be. Rest in peace, ma'am.
My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never!
Even though she says they don't really get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all!
Okay, are you psychic? Like, why do you keep responding to my inner monologues?
It's just... We're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Oh, finally we're getting some CSI up in here. Actual police stuff. Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know? You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it. What is going on here?
Here, look. I'll even lend you these glasses.
Wait, you had an extra pair of those things? Oh, wow! We're in predator vision now. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, I've seen stuff about the Blue Beetle movie. It looks cool, but to be honest, I'm kind of superheroed out. I was having a conversation with some friends the other day after we were done playing D&D. We were talking about how like none of us could remember the last time we went to go see a Marvel movie, not counting Into the Spider-Verse, and it's just it was a really I wish I could remember. I was partially drunk when this conversation happened too, so I don't remember a lot, but yeah, man, I think superhero fatigue is just really sitting in for me. I haven't seen Blue Beetle yet. I haven't seen any of the new Marvel stuff, Secret Wars or whatever they're coming out with. And I think like one of the points that was brought up was basically we feel like Marvel has kind of like lost its magic in a way. Like when the first like Gen 1 Marvel stuff came out, you had the heavy hitters, you had Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, all those guys. And you had a team behind it that like really, really cared about what they were doing. But now that they're owned by Disney and they're churning out stuff on a regular basis, it's just become mindless consumer nonsense. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just stuff to get the names out there and sell stuff. I'm doing a bad job of explaining what the conversation was about. Like I said, I was partially drunk when this conversation happened, so I'm trying to piece it together best I can recall. But yeah, I'm a little burned out on superhero stuff at the moment, which stinks because I do genuinely want to go see Across the Spider-Verse, but I don't know. It's gonna take something like really, really special to get me hype about superhero stuff again. That being said, Blue Beetle looks cool. I love that they're doing a Hispanic superhero. That's awesome. I don't know anything about Blue Beetle other than what I've seen on Batman the Brave and the Bold. That old, I don't want to say old, but that really, really hammy Batman cartoon. That was amazing. That had that one episode where Neil Patrick Harris was the music meister and was one of the best things of best pieces of Batman content I've ever seen. That episode was amazing. But the only thing I know about Blue Beetle is from that particular show, and I know that everything is like cranked up to 11 on that version, so I don't really know a whole lot about Blue Beetle. If it shows up on like Amazon Prime or streaming somewhere, I'll probably watch it, but I'm probably not gonna go to the movies to check it out. It's hard for me to get burned out on superhero stuff. It's like getting burned out on Sentai for me. It's so varied that I don't feel tired of it yet. And hey, I have nothing against superhero stuff. Like if you're still getting joy out of superhero stuff and Sentai stuff, hey, more power to you, man. Awesome. I'm really glad that you're hyped for this stuff. It doesn't really get me as hype as it used to anymore. But I still appreciate that you're hype about it, and I share in your hypeness. I share in your excitement that you still like are super into this stuff. It's awesome. Keep just love what you love, guys. We're all geeks about something. So anyway, I just thought that was an interesting conversation. I probably butchered the conversation, but it's fine.
To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Okay, let's find us some bloodstains.
Alright, so... Oh, geez, okay. Ah, there we go. I see some. Found it! I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a bloodstain?
It's so...
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just... This is my first time, like, actually seeing real blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Like, scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this scientifically? The location? No, the location makes sense. I guess it's the amount of blood. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there had to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain, okay? See? I am pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah. And this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky. Solution used for scientific investigation. Flying blood traces. Spray to use. You know what this is kind of reminding me of? And I'll post this later to the Discord server. There's a, talking about luminol and, like, black lights and, like, finding bloodstains and stuff. There's this animation that I found. And it's a little cartoon with, like, a raccoon and a platypus or whatever. And the gist of it is platypuses glow under a black light, and nobody knows why. So this raccoon is just checking out the whole hotel with a black light, and you can see like blood stains and handprints all over the place. And then he turns to the platypus, and the platypus is just like completely glowing, and the guy's like, everything's typical here. Oh my god! The platypus is all like, well, what's wrong? Why am I glowing? Doesn't everyone glow? What does blue mean? What does blue mean? You see, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's great, isn't it? I'm gonna post it on the Discord server later. Oh, I love it. That's what this reminded me of. This luminol stuff. In that same video, I also love the chipmunk. I haven't seen the chipmunk one yet, but the one with the gum and the seagulls. That one is one of my favorites. When the bat just has a bunch of gum that he stuffed in his mouth, and like the seagull turns is like, "Hey, did you bring enough for the entire class?" And he's just immediately surrounded by seagulls, and it's just like,
sees him.
I need to post these to the server later. These are great. You got to see the chipmunk vid. Hey, tell you what, post it to the Discord server. I'll check it out after the stream.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Hey, Stumpy, welcome back. You missed me talking about superhero fatigue, and you missed us doing a blacklight test, or blood splatter test with luminol. We have luminol now at our disposal, so that's a thing. I'm sure that's not going to become a mechanic in games later down the road that's going to possibly irritate me. We'll see. Guess I should give this a spray on anything that looks suspicious. Don't check your hotel room. What does blue mean? We were just talking about what blue means! You literally missed that entire conversation! Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Who's down here? She's down here.
I wonder how that fluid he used would react to a nice deli box. Mister!
I'm not gonna dwell on that comment.
You only trust your own eyes? Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house.
sorry. It's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. All right. I don't get what the. I feel like these jokes are falling flat because of the translation. I'm sure there are like a ton of. I'm sure these were like a ton of puns in the original Japanese, but I don't know. All right, let's talk about today's trial.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Star, but
Oh, no, it's okay. It was my fault.
oh, we know.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand! That's like unforgivable!
Uh-oh.
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman!
That's right. She perjured herself and she should be in jail. She should, but this whole world works on a kangaroo court system of law, so whatever. We're still going with it. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day, I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen.
Oh, and here I thought somebody had gotten food poisoning from one of your lunches. Yes! Thank you, Emma! And you were let go? Fired?
I felt that I found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident.
SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Oh, there we go. Alright, I need to show you some things, ma'am. What do you think of this?
What do you think about this? The SL9 incident? It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know.
Really?
That knife is evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Have we not milked this case enough yet? No, Stumpy, what you're thinking of is DL6. The DL6 case is, when Miles' dad was killed. SL9 is a different case. It's the case that we're currently looking at right now. But no, DL6 has been done to death. Pardon the pun. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Let's see. There we go, crime picture. This will get her to talk.
You know, if you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes.
So you went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed toward the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem. Get her, Emma! Get her ass! Get her ass! You go, girl! Tell her off!
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't gonna have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
That time? What time are you referring to, ma'am?
That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable? To who?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled.
Look at this cast of characters! Look at all these dudes! Okay, so there's Angel, there's Marshall. I don't know who the other two are down there. Maybe the guy on the right is Goodman? I'm not sure.
The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
So, they didn't solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed? I guess the death penalty doesn't exist in Phoenix Wrightland. Or is a very rare occurrence. The death penalty actually is a very rare occurrence in Japan, so that actually tracks. Like, it's a super massive deal if somebody gets the death penalty in Japan. Unlike here in Texas, where yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna get political today.
The criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
On the basis of evidence, of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops! I mean, Police Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall.
Oh, so everyone got dumbed down. They either got hella demoted or kicked out entirely. Oh my god, this is for real, isn't it? I mean, y'all know what I mean. This is serious. This is getting for real serious.
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case. A hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have, anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection. So, rookie.
What?
It seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this.
A Salisbury steak lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
A steak lunch received. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood. We're gonna bribe him with steak! I mean, to be fair, that's a totally valid tactic. I mean, you can bribe me with steak pretty easily.
Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it, made me jealous. And he was nice to me, too, back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's, so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall. Alright, I think we got everything here. Let's move to, let's actually check out the police department now. Maybe they'll let us in, since it's now connected to our case. February 23rd, police department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast, it's like they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here, after all.
So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is!
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Ooh, a real crime scene! Let's go take a look!
Guard station. That's what we want, I think. February 23rd, evidence room, entrance, guard station. Yeah, here we go. What's with the decor in this place? It's very, eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime.
It sure seems that way.
Oh! What? What's wrong?
It's those cacti! They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. These jokes are so dumb. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Yeah, I think we know who the guard is. Let's check out the cacti, though.
Yikes! These sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
Oh god, with the metaphors. How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
This is so corny, come on! This is corny shit. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. Thank you, Phoenix! Thank you for busting us out of that corny moment.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
Great, thanks. Thank you.
There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
In what country is this a security guard uniform, ma'am? It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? Oh, I know! A poochie! But maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Loki's escaped the cave! He's escaped! Fenner's also broken over! Ragon's here! 9 bros are coming! Oh, wait, never mind. It's just Aaron. Hello, Aaron the Baron. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Thank you once again for the very enthusiastic intro. Hope you enjoyed today's stream, man. Let's see what else we can investigate. Like this. Oh, really? We can't investigate the top shelf liquor? I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to have this in a police station. Oh, well, I mean, also this game's probably edited, so this is probably like grape juice or some dumb bullshit like that. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says, recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on whoever went in and out of there.
Okay, that's good to know. Anything else?
Hey, look, on the floor! A lasso!
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap? Here? Oh, wait, I know! Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here, but the lasso missed!
You sure have an active imagination. Alright. Nonsense! All cops keep their alcohol in the top... All cops keep alcohol in their top drawer. It's what TV taught me. Yeah. They have the flask in the very top drawer of the desk. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. Oh, it won't open.
You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to go back and, well, let's see if someone at the police department entrance will give us something. Steal the lasso. You can't steal things in this game! You can't do that! At least not yet. I wish I could pick up the lasso. The lasso would be fun. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. What? Huh? What?
Huh? What's that?
Hello, Gumshoe! Good to see you! No, one steak lunch, please! It's you. Detective Gumshoe! Hey, now's no time for chit-chat, pal! I'm a busy man! What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Oh, sad Gumshoe is sad! I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking! Oh no! I'm sorry, Gumshoe! We'll get you some steak later, buddy! Oh. Now's no time for despair. We caught our criminal, now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You weren't about to stab it in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested them, in fact. I forgot I gave Grant a Russian accent for some reason. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages! Everything's topsy-turvy! But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Hey, listen, pal. All I know is I need me a steak lunch. Pronto! Standing around here talking ain't gonna fill my belly.
Wait! Don't leave!
If you want to know more, head on to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down to having a good cry. Later!
He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation's off to a running start. He's down there having a good cry. Who did they arrest? Oh god, did they arrest Edgeworth again? No, Edgeworth wouldn't be crying. He's too much of an emotionally repressed boy for that. Well, I guess let's find out. Let's go back to detention center. Here we go. Who did you guys arrest? February 23rd, detention center, visitors room.
Oh, still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things are just gonna get confusing. Oh, God! Ow! My ears! What is up with the sound effects in this game? Jesus!
Ugh, what was that?
Oh, here we go. We're about to find out who our killer is. I'd say that doesn't sound like Edgeworth. Stretch and hydrate. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Spiral. Let me do a quick stretch and hydrate here. It's him, my beautiful boy. Uh-oh. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, God, it's this guy. Oh, yeah, it's the shrimpy officer guy. Oh no! So he's the guy they're setting up for this one, huh? All right, well, poor guy. He's just been beat around this entire case. Hi, greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief. Sir, I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins! So you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman. Like a little lost lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report.
No, sir. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't... Is he? You... Officer Meekins, you didn't... Did you? God! Stop with the megaphone, please! You're gonna blow out my eardrums! Though, to be fair, I pretty much blow out everyone's eardrums every time I stream, so... Turnabout's fair play, I guess. Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir!
What?
Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Alright, what happened, buddy? What happened? How did you get mixed up in this? I was wondering why his hand was all bandaged up when we first saw him. fucking megaphone! Jesus Christ! Sir! I'm a patrolman with General Affairs! Sir! Sir! What? Oh, SGGX! Android voice. You want an Android voice for this guy? Spiral, could you be a little more specific by what you mean by Android voice? You want like a robotic voice for him? Is that what you're asking for? This, which I'm fine with doing a robotic voice for this guy because the voice that I picked out for him is hurting my throat. And it's probably hurting y'all's ears. Robot emotionless. Okay, got it. Okay, switching over. Meekins is gonna be a robot boy now. Ow! I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. Thank you. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you for protecting my ears. Okay, so, emotionless robot, let's go.
I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room?
Meekins is a dork. Yeah, he is. He kind of sounds like a Dalek now.
That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
Marshall?
Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! Ow, 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 ow.
What the hell is this guy doing?
So, what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center.
How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. Well, he said first things first. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime?
God! Stop!
Stop with that!
Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess?
Yeah.
But, but there was nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
The next thing you knew, you were... Huh?
Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared! What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir.
God! Shit! Who gave this man a megaphone in the detention cell? That's what I'd like to know!
Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt?
The victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
MiHoYo actually has a game I'm interested in. Zenless Zone Zero. MiHoYo, that name is familiar to me. Are they the Genshin Impact people? Please excuse me, I don't play Genshin Impact, so I don't know who develops it and anything. Yeah, they are. Okay, cool. Genshin Impact did nothing for me, but Zenless looked lit. I may check it out. Star Rail. The Star Rail thing actually looks kind of cool too. I don't like gacha games as a general rule. Too much of a waste of money and time for me, but I don't know, sometimes you get some good character design out of it. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? I'm moving my headphones slightly off, just in case that stupid megaphone comes back. Yep, I was right! I was right! I was right to do that! God damn it!
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir.
Phoenix has cute eyes confirmed. God! I'm gonna go deaf in this fucking game!
If you have to label me as perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim.
I would, but you happen to be in detention. And alive and well at that.
Yes, well, that's true. I suppose you could say that.
Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger,
God!
then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
So, you didn't know him?
Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts.
I mean, that's basically any office job in the US.
I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None.
Yeah.
Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir.
Oh, at least someone around here is more confused than I am. Ow, 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 ow. Let's present him with Goodman's ID. See if we got anything from this. Oh, whoops. I'm supposed to present it.
Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey, that's it, sir. That's it. That's it. That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember. I remember, sir.
You mean you remember what happened?
Correct. That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing.
I better pry into this one. I better pry into this one a little deeper. All right, what does the ID have to do with anything, though? Can you tell me what it is you do remember?
Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room.
And that's why you thought he looked suspicious.
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing. Suddenly, he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him.
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him?
Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here.
Right.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know.
Who thought that screech would be a good idea? Not me. My headphones are like way above my head right now because I cannot deal with that megaphone sound anymore.
Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodwin was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said.
But you don't remember the events clearly?
No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh?
Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape.
Ooh, so they're forging a whole bunch of evidence here.
And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it.
No thanks, I have my own. Well, I guess we better go check out the crime scene again. Okay. I think I can put my headphones back on safely now. Oh my god, if this guy gets up on the stand and does the megaphone shit again, I'm gonna chuck my headphones out of the room. Alright, Criminal Affairs Department. Here we go. February 23rd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the chief of detective's desk.
It's Police Chief Gant. Uh-oh. What's this guy up to now? And you're sure this is all, hmm? You know what it means if there is anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, under his seat cushions, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does stir up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. Aha! Righto, my boy! How ya been? Swim much? Aha! Chief Gant! Reporting for duty, sir!
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Whoops. Do we have to have this creepy music playing while we're doing this now? Alright, what happened to Edgeworth? What happened to our boyfriend? Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yeah, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Cord Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Von Karma. That punk? A legend he was. Undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught with forging evidence. Wait! I didn't do anything wrong! He did forge evidence! In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? Oh no! They are totally gonna fit him up with this mess! No! Edgeworth! No! Evidence room incident. It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume.
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Oh, now, right, well, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive. I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trapped shut.
Oh, he was the one you were picking on earlier.
Eh? Oh, you saw that? Whoopsie.
I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
Alright. I guess this guy. Oh, sorry you had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, you see over there, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Well, of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that, just in case.
Goodman's lost item report. A half-written document dated on 2/21 can only be submitted to the chief of police.
I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene, though.
Oh, you know what? Since we're here, who better to ask than the chief of police to give us permission?
Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Oh, well, I never thought that they would come when Raito asks me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room.
I mean, can we? No, Raito. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Raito, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck. If anybody asked me, "Sir, can I borrow $50?" I give them $50. No problem. So go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
That just goes to show, you never know until you ask.
And for you, here. You can borrow this.
Huh? Hey! This is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir! It's an honor!
And you just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, like a real ID!
Well, you seem happy.
Yes, sir! Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir!
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. All right, and with that, we can now move back to the guard station. Oh, examine door.
The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. Aw, it won't open.
Aha! The card reader's turned off. See?
What is that security guard thinking?
Oh, well, here we go. Welcome back, sir. Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him? Now, what's that why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Whoo-wee, that card you got there on your chest. Well, that's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeah.
I think I said the wrong thing.
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you all brains.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Do you know what a doggy is, SGG? As in, get along, little doggies? I just assumed it was a cattle or something like that. I feel like I should know this, considering I've lived in Texas my entire life. Alright, Marshall. I know what'll get you going. How's about one of these? Specifically, it's unbranded calves. Oh, so it is cows! I was correct. I was just not as specific enough. It's unbranded calves. I did not know that. Thus is our fact for the day.
That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
I 100% guarantee you he's certainly not from Texas.
Nope, I just saw a special on television the other day. This from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Start.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch? Oh, I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall.
All right, Bambina, you win. Ask.
Finally, it seems like
He's willing to talk.
he's willing to talk with his mouth full of steak. All right, let's see what you know, partner. Guard station, go. Eat good noises. I don't actually have any snacks up here, otherwise I would be shoving them in my mouth as I spoke. Super realistic.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins.
Oh, sorry, that's Phoenix. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago... Well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed Zippy.
Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
Well, there's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know?
I know exactly what he's talking about, and I hate that.
Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago?
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case.
That's right. The evidence transferals.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too.
Alright, let's see.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them as much as I like stewed cauliflower with mistakes. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon they might be?
Oh, one more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
Thus the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
So this is the ID card record. That top number is immediately suspicious to me. 7 sevens? Whose is that?
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Oh, sorry, Bambina. Can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that the record is tied to the stabbing.
And transferal. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. Do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal's like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
And that happened to SL9 2 days ago.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, I mean, they already took the guest ID. Will he take Goodman's ID as a way for us to enter?
You see this? This is the victim's ID card.
Oh, one that was on the ground in the parking lot?
The number on this is 584-2189.
Officer Marshall, show us that card record again.
Yep, there it is.
Look, the 4th number. It's a perfect match.
It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
Or someone using his ID. But wait, what did Officer Meekin say?
Sir, I entered the evidence room, sir, and asked the man to display his ID card.
So, you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do? Thank you for not using the megaphone sound this time. What's left of my eardrums appreciates it.
That's the thing. Suddenly, he pointed a knife at me.
If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins?
Alright, compadre. You win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
IDs of all who entered the evidence room on 221. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Interesting. Why are they remaking Naruto? Are they remaking it? Isn't that what Boruto was? Oh no, Boruto wasn't a remake, it was a continuation. This is the first I'm hearing of a Naruto remake. It's getting redone. Episode. Oh, okay. Redone episodes. Yeah, that's news to me. On a side note, I know I said I'm not really a fan of live-action anime adaptations. It said remake, though. That's weird. I may look into that after the stream, see what's going on. I'm not a huge Naruto fan, but if they end up remaking some episodes that I like, I may check it out. But like I said, I'm not a fan of live-action anime adaptations, but I kind of am a little excited for the One Piece live action. Because the kid who plays Luffy is actually, like, utterly charming. He's utterly charming, and he's somewhat, winning me over. Naruto's getting remade because they forgot Rock Lee was supposed to be the main character. Oh my god. No. Here's what they need. So you know that manga that came out a couple of years ago where the guy was isekai'd into the DBZ universe and he was Yamcha? Let's get one of those, but a dude is isekai'd as Rock Lee in the Naruto universe and he just like wrecks shit. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be a great idea? I would pay money to read that. I would buy that manga. I haven't bought manga in years, but I would buy that manga. Or hell, if they made an anime, I would die to be on that anime. But that would be so funny. Oh man, I really want to see that now. I really want to see that, and I'm sad that that's not actually a thing. Alright, let's check out this evidence room. Yep, that's evidence. Look at all that evidence. Look at this car door. How about a guy who's isekai'd and he's monstrous, but he's still sidelined for a lame MC? There's probably several anime like that already. I can't think of any off the top of my head, though, because I don't really watch a whole lot of isekais. Even though I've been in a few. February 23rd, Evidence Room, Sector 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright, but you can't scare me.
Boo!
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give them $50. No problem. So go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, it's true.
Sir Chief of Police Gant. Below anybody, 50 bucks? Even me?
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Are you hard up on money, Gumshoe? I mean, so's Phoenix, but still.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today? Boss for a day?
Yeah, but guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for the day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you want to have this.
Evidence room floor plan added. Thank you, Gumshoe. He's so charming and cute. I love Gumshoe.
So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open.
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint!
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint.
Oh, God! Please stop with the beeps.
So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny. They look like normal lockers.
Well, these are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, you see.
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it,
I'm gonna go ahead and move my headphones off now.
Zap! You get a shock!
If that's what happened, my hand will be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Evidence locker added. Only the assigned detective's prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. Alright, let's find out what's going on with Edgeworth. Is our boyfriend okay?
I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right?
Yeah, they're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
What? Wait, how was Edgeworth involved in SL9?
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
Alright, well we've got, We have some questions to ask you about SL9, Gumshoe. Oh girl, Edgeworth is deep inside this whole incident. Oh no! What's gonna happen to him now? He's already been accused of murder! Also, hello, average Italian! Welcome to the chat! This is your first time here, so welcome! I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you enjoyed today's stream.
Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised to anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago.
Well, welcome, welcome. I truly do be Mamma Mia pizza pasta. I love it. I love it. The broken... No, Stumpy, you're super right. The broken shield also hasn't come up. Well, I'm sure we're gonna be talking with, Miles soon. I mean, we kind of have to. It seems like he's very much invested in this particular case. Again.
That was the first time the world knew that Edgewood was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on that case.
I wonder. This case is a mind bender, truly one of the best in the whole series. Oh, and we've had some really good cases so far. Please do not spoil anything for me though. I've never played the Ace Attorney games. This is my first time playing these. But thank you for letting me know that I need to get hype about this case. I'm very much looking forward to this. Alright. Tell us about SL9. What is SL9? What happened? Tell me!
Now that was a bloody, violent case.
Violent? So, it was a murder.
A serial killing.
Oh, whoa, there we go.
A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors? About forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, you see?
So, that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of his evidence locker himself? This was originally DLC for the DS release of the game, but it was so good it got retconned into being canon. Okay, that explains a thing. Because, yes, I had a feeling that this was an added bonus case. I've referred to it as a bonus case. Because the way that Turnabout Goodbye ended seemed pretty final. And I was really surprised when there was another case that popped up as soon as I was done with this one. I'm playing the trilogy, by the way. I think it says in the title, but... Okay, so this is DLC. This is a DLC case. Awesome. I love it when DLC like this becomes canon. Another game that I played a long time ago, Deathmark, had a similar thing. You had a case that just immediately started up after you finished the quote-unquote final case of the game. And yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't realize that this was a DLC. I had a hunch, but I didn't realize that was like actually the case. All right. Let's see. What's there? Oh yeah, the card record. The card record thing. I need to present that to him. There are 3 DLCs in the whole series. One here, one in Dual Destinies, and one in Spirit of Justice. But this is the only one that's actually really important. Right. So, Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. Those are the most recent ones to be released. I say recent. They came out for the 3DS, but I don't know if I'm gonna be working my way through the entire series. I'm definitely working my way through this trilogy, and I'm probably gonna. I've been really enjoying these games and these series, and the 2 game lawyers have completely taken over my brain. But I don't know. If I have to do some like capture card nonsense to do Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice, they probably won't appear on this stream. But you know, never say never. Never say never. I never thought I was gonna play Elden Ring, and look what I'm playing on Thursday nights. Elden Ring. Never say never on this stream. Speaking of never, we're never gonna get around to finishing this if I keep going on non-sequiturs. I can show you an alternative way of playing them. Hey, tell you what. Yeah, hit me up after the stream. Hit me up after the stream on my Discord server and let me know, because that's definitely something I'd like to look into. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's show him the ID card.
Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Oh, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What? What is it?
That second number! It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth!
What?
The second number on this list here, that belongs to Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh no! Not again! Not again!
What?
ID card record. Oh no! God damn it, Edgeworth! What did you do this time? Stop! Stop getting involved in murders!
Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room?
Oh man. That's not good. In brief, you could use an emulator instead of a physical 3DS and just use OBS, or you could be cheekier and use a phone emulator to play the mobile remasters of the second trilogy. Ah, gotcha. Tell you what, I'll look into both of those at a later time. Thank you. Very, very cool. I normally don't use emulators, just as a personal preference, but we'll see. All right. Is there anything else we can talk to him about? No. Okay. So let's have him vanish for a minute and let's just explore what we can find here.
There's something sticking out of here. It looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
Hey, there you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped up. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
He's like Columbo! Oh no! Don't stop being me, the Gumshoe! Maybe I really should have given him the Columbo voice after all. Oh well.
Hey, if you're gonna talk behind somebody's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal!
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I love it. I love it. Gumshoe literally means detective, so his name is Detective Dick Detective. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it when they do stupid shit with the names. Right, let's, slide to the right. Oh! That looks hella suspicious. This looks hella suspicious right here.
What's this?
Blood?
It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
It looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright! What if there are other bloodstains left in the room?
Oh, we should use her testing fluid to check it out. How do I do that? I guess we'll get the prompt for that later. Let's see. Open locker. If you ever get spirits of justice, there's one name that's absolutely bonkers. I love when they... I love the names in this series. The names are just absolutely stupid. You have to present the fluid. Oh, right. Thank you very much. Present. Go.
Allow me to say one thing. Speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing.
That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal.
Oh, I may have done it wrong. But anyway, I want to see what this is all about. yeah, Mr. Red White of Blue Corp. That one still irritates the tar out of me.
Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit.
That lock is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like this?
Yeah, well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere.
They cleared out his locker along with everything else. This white glove is suspicious. The fluid spray mechanic and other mechanics were originally meant for the DS with sliding, rotating, and things like that. Yeah! The rotating and examining objects, it super did not transfer over well to the PC version. It is jank AF manipulating that shit.
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it.
Rubber glove added to the court record. And let's check this out.
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe? Y'all leave Gumshoe alone! He's a good boy! He's a good boy! Leave him alone! Leave him alone. He's good. He's a good boy.
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case.
SL9 incident again. He's a good boy, but that doesn't mean he isn't clumsy. I know, but they don't have to be so mean to him.
You see that sticker on one of the pieces there?
Another piece of SL9 evidence.
Let's take a closer look.
I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever was broken. You wanna try to put it back together?
Tch, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Well, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looked like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place.
Oh, no!
No, it's an actual puzzle! Oh, God. All right. I was just saying how jank this is, and now I have to do this. Oh, y'all. I thought I was good at puzzles. Okay, so for those of you who are, most of y'all who watch the stream on a regular basis know this by now. For those of you who don't, I am a voice actress at Crunchyroll. I do anime voices for Crunchyroll sometimes. I haven't played through the mobile remasters through the PC. No, I have not. It's the consequence of your actions. Let me tell my story before y'all start making fun of me in the chat. Okay, so I work at Crunchyroll, right? And in the green room, we have there's usually a jigsaw puzzle going on because it's a cool thing. We have puzzles from various animes. Right now, there's a puzzle of Panty and Stocking in Garter Belt, which, by the way, is a freaking hilarious show if you've never watched it. Only for grown-ups, but it's a hilarious show. Go watch it. I thought I was good at puzzles. I cannot make heads or tails of that damn thing. Just thinking about that stupid puzzle and all its pop-artiness is just making me irritated. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, this is gonna be a bad time. Alright, Q rotates left. Okay. Oh, alright, so they just... It's this sort of thing. Alright. And then I could just flip-flop between all of them. No, okay. And then E just tries to combine them. Alright. Well, we're gonna brute force it. We're just gonna brute force it, because I can't be buggered to look up the solution to this. Alright, hang on. Let's actually try to figure out what's going on here. Okay, this part, these two parts, I imagine, go near the top. Because that's I think that's like the lip of the jar. This is probably the handle bit of one of them.
handle would go near the middle, right? Okay. What about this piece? Does this go anywhere? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. So it just clips into place then. That's good to know. All right. Oh, I think I see. So maybe here?
Yeah.
All right. This is not as bad as I thought it was. This is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. No. Oh, this one. Okay, I see. Just a second, y'all. I think I got this. I might have this. There it is. That's the correct way. Boom. Alright, so now we've got this piece here. Okay, so this is looking like a big vase of some sort. Let's see. This one maybe? Okay, yeah. Alright, now I see. Now I see. Okay, so this wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought this was gonna be, like, real bad. And then this is the last piece. Alright, we're good. We are A-okay. Except we're still missing a big chunk of it.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are still missing.
Yeah, I got that far in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still. Doesn't look like the most stable kind of jaw.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Unstable jar. Jar piece back together from fragments found at the crime scene. A piece is missing. It's probably the most important piece. By the way, you get bonus points if you guess what I was... If you guys can correctly identify what I was referencing there just now, you get bonus points. Alright, so... Oh, you know what? I think I use it from the court record thing. Yeah. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, first and foremost, this handprint. Murder mysteries? It's not from a murder mystery. Keep guessing.
I knew it! This is someone's right handprint!
Hey, what?
What's the matter, detective?
This marker. It's mine!
It's yours!
Please! You have to help me! When they come to take me away, I promise you testify that I won't harm a fly! Hey, you'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys! And believe me, you can't trust the police!
What? But you're a detective!
Wow, even Gumshoe's like, don't trust the cops. Alright, let's see if we can get anything off of this. Is this suspicious at all? No, what about the locker? Oh, hey, there we go. Another partial print.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This might be something significant.
Hey. That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What? This? It's called luminol testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where do you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. Okay, is there anything else? This is like me with
air freshener. This is like me anytime I use air freshener. It's just all over the damn place. Oh, hey! That looks important. That must have been one massive pool of blood. I've never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, Detective?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien?
It's not... Gumshoe, baby, you're doing your best. It's okay, baby. We still love you.
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey! If you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked!
Oh, I guess that's everything.
Oh, hey, pal, look at the time!
Was there somewhere you needed to be going to?
Oh, it's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm gonna go give him my report for today. It might help, you know?
What is that freaking flyer?
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he could use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later.
Bye, Gumshoe. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. This is not going to go well. This is not going to go well. Hi, Marshall. Let's see. No, wrong. Alright, back to Edgeworth's office. His super bougie office. February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Oh, hi! What are you doing here? You're supposed to be a Gatewater, aren't you?
Ah, guests. My apologies.
Oh, it's you!
Have we met somewhere?
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long.
Is Edgeworth here? Oh, there! Standing by the window, a teacup in his hand!
Oh, yeah, it didn't go well. That face says everything. It did not go well. Poor Edgeworth.
Right.
He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am.
By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you.
Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening up near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow.
The real info's on the other side, Edgeworth. Oh, baby! No! It's a hint. It's a hint. You can take Phoenix out for dinner later. There. It was. Gumshoe's trying to hook the two of us up. It's fine. It's fine.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
All right, Edgeworth. How'd it go, buddy? So, how did the inquiry committee go?
Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes. Apparently, there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again.
Again?
I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
Yeah, we need to talk to you about SL9, buddy.
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow?
Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However,
Something happened?
they gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police, Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results.
I see.
Why, I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still,
Wow. I've never seen him this out of sorts.
Alright, we do have some things to, discuss, sir. First of all, we need to talk about your ID card being used.
Oh, right. I better check this now.
as I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage?
Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less.
Yes, that's true.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gunn, no less.
The chief of police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up a half year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed.
The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Well, now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it.
Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gant's request.
Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case.
Yeah, but... Alright. Tell us what you know, Edgy. Ah! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you Edgy! He straight up glared at me the minute I called him Edgy! I'm getting all flustered now, I'm sorry.
I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right?
It all has to do with that case you were on. The SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in.
You were the man who revived the worst memory of my life.
Worse than your dad dying in an elevator? Like, how... Holy shit, how bad was SL9? What the hell happened?
I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
Oh, okay, so he was talking about that.
He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? And tell me the truth.
Alright, allegations of forgery.
The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the Deputy Chief of Police at the time, Damon Gant.
That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago then, too.
He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow. You get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait. You didn't...
Of course not! I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
If you were still studying forensic science.
Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminol testing fluid, Well then. You might have use for this.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints!
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? But we're the enemy, you know?
I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edgeworth.
I'm really... No need to thank me. Here. Take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks.
How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? He trusts us more to solve this thing than Gumshoe, obviously. But also, yay, Edgy! He's doing it! Thank you! You're great! Fingerprint sent and fingerprint file received! Yes! Oh, yes, we are... I love it. I love it. I don't know if, like... I'm pretty sure this is not how prosecutor and defense attorneys work in real life, but the fact that they're working from opposite sides to solve the thing, that's so good. I love it. I love it. I love these stupid gay lawyers. They're great.
All right, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right.
I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere.
Okay, I guess that's all. Aw. Bye, Edgeworth. All right, let's head back to the place. No, not this place. The other place. Back to the evidence room. That's right, evidence room. Yeah, it's very clear that this was supposed to be a DS game. Yay, Edgeworth helped us! Yay! February 23rd, evidence room, sector 3. No, I'm not getting all flushed for Edgeworth. Shut up. He belongs to Wright, I know that.
Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. You know, you really think if the police department was trying so hard to solve this, a freaking bloody handprint in their own evidence locker, like, they just didn't touch it? That's ridiculous.
All right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
A finger?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger!
Okay, jeez. Well, thumb, I guess.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes again.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
How do you do that?
With enter, see?
Oh, looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blowing away the excess. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See?
Wow. That looks fun. Might take some getting used to, though.
It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I better give it a try. Alright, so... And... dust the screen as much as possible. Alright. Ah, there we go. That's a massive fingerprint.
Oh, you did it! You found one!
But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Out of luck?
The person who left behind this handprint must have worn gloves.
Ugh, don't tell me we've been wasting our time here!
Hey, calm down! That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigation. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Looking at the locker door again closely?
Oh, look, there's like a teeny tiny smudge.
It seems like there's fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside the blood. So right here, yeah? Alright. Yeah, this was definitely meant to be a touchscreen thing. And... bam! Fingerprint, baby! Why isn't it doing the thing? Did I not put down enough dust? There we go. Not enough dust.
Nice! A print so clear, it's dazzling!
Dazzling?
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away.
So we're not done yet? This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth, and point out the person you think left these prints.
How am I supposed to know who it was?
I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So, whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker?
Oh god. What? Oh, okay, I see. So, anything that looks like... oh, bam! It's Gumshoe. Got it.
Bing, bing, bing!
Yay, we did it!
Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe! Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? He gave you this so what look.
I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, and sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's go check it out. Right, it was, wasn't it here? Oh, no, it was on the other side. I remember now. Yeah, that's right. We found a suspicious thing here. This is where we got a luminol fluid reaction, right?
Right. There was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this?
There go her eyes sparkling again. Okay, let's check for prints.
That's the spirit! Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me!
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand? Okay. Where there shouldn't be? Oh. Like right here? Well, it's worth a shot. This is one, oh man. This is like so supposed to be a touchscreen. I would be punching a hole through my screen right now if I was doing this on a stylus. I gave it my best shot.
That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
But doesn't look like we're gonna get a clearer result from this print.
Okay, well, let's try a different finger then.
This one here? What about this one? Or was that the same one that I just did? Alright, and below. Okay, not enough yet. Not enough. There we go, got it. Let's see. No, that's not it. Meekins? Maybe. Ah! Marshall! It's Marshall! Bingo! Hey, these fingerprints, they're...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall!
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall?
Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record. Found on a bloody handprint left in the evidence room. The print's been wiped.
That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh!
So, we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped bloodstain.
But why would Officer Marshall...
It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
Emma's having a rough time. To be continued. All right. Well then. Things are kicking off. There was a serial murderer though. Golly. That is rough. All right. What do you guys think? Shall we, oh, it's already been, I've already spent 2 hours on this. All right. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. For now. My ears need a break from that god-awful megaphone nonsense. But yeah, we'll call it here for today. And we will pick up with the, day 3 of this trial next Sunday, starting at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, so be sure and tune in for that. As far as my other streams this week, I'm going to be streaming Baldur's Gate 3 on Tuesday, starting at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The continuing adventures of Lila Littleluck,
Now featuring Karlak, the big, beefy tiefling barbarian who is probably going to become my best friend, and possibly more. We'll see. That's going to be on Tuesdays, and then Thursdays we're back to Elden Ring, where we're going to try and take on another boss. We're going to try and take on Radon. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. I'm probably going to die a bunch, but we're going to give it our best. And that is going to be on Thursday. And then, like I said, Sunday, back to Phoenix Wright. If you want to keep up with me in the meantime, you can find me on Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it, at super_geek_girl. And just as a reminder, I do have a model reveal campaign going on right now for my VTuber model. We are less than 2 weeks away from the reveal of my new VTuber model. I am super excited, you guys! Let's go! I'm really pumped and I really want to show it off to you guys. So if you want to see a sneak preview, head to my Twitter and share the post, and you'll see a little bit more of my model. And the reveal is going to be on Thursday, September 7th. So not this coming Thursday, but next Thursday, I will reveal the model in full on my debut stream. And that's going to be at 7 p.m. at the usual time on Thursdays. So be sure and tune in for that. I'm really excited to show off the work that me and Stumpy Knight have done. Stumpy Knight, of course, is the artist for my new VTuber model. He's done a tremendous job, and I really can't wait to show off what he's done. And I've been working on doing the rigging myself. So if there's any jank, it's because of me. So be sure and check that out. September 7th, don't miss it. You can also find me on YouTube. I've got 2 YouTube channels. Super Geek Girl 214 is my primary channel for clips and highlights. And then Super Geek SGGPlays VODs is for full unedited streams. This one will be going up tomorrow morning. As do most of my... No, Jake, only smooth. I can't promise that. I will do my best, but I can't promise that. This is my first attempt at rigging a VTuber, so just you get what you get. But I'm doing my best. There are some lovely people who have been helping me and sending me tutorials and tips, and there's lovely people helping me out. So I'll try to do my best for them. So yeah, SGGPlays VODs for the full unedited stream if you want to start from the very beginning, or if you want to just catch the highlights, Super Geek Girl 214, you can do that there. And don't forget to check out my Discord server, SGG Discords. The link to join that is in my Twitch channel description. Go check it out. I'm going to be posting sneak previews of the new stuff coming to my channel in 2 weeks. Because it's not just the model that's changing. I'm getting new overlays. I'm getting new icons, new emotes. Also done by Stumpy Knight. And I'm going to be posting previews of those to the Discord server. So if you want an exclusive sneak peek at what's coming new for Super Geek Girl, go to the Discord server and check it out there. Alright, I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had a blast. And until next time, stay super, everybody. I will see y'all later. Bye now.